So it will be great to be contemplating today about big muscles. But the Lord looks at the heart to see what's inside the person. So we have to make sure inside we have a right relationship with the Lord.
Yeah, it's true. You want to say something?
Yes, and I was saying, I remember at the time when Samuel went to Jesse to anoint king of Israel.
Yeah.
When Samuel saw the firstborn of Jesse, he said, "This could be the
Yes.
king." You see, and the other one, but God said no, because God searched the heart.
Yeah.
He chose a small boy
Yeah.
over the older ones.
Yeah.
So God see inside the heart, but as we just look the appearance of the person.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think all the contributions are true. And on a lighter note, let me put it this way, especially when you are speaking to the younger generation, especially the ladies. Oh, I want a TikTok, handsome man, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, perhaps maybe Francis, I'm short, maybe that's why I'm saying it. But you are not saying that you want somebody who will love you. Somebody who can take but you want a TikTok looking handsome and that. So he said, I, the Lord, I searches what? The heart, but not the appearance. God looks through your heart and see that, yes, this person can do this. This person is worthy. But for humans, for as you said, Jesse, when Samuel went there, Samuel is a man of God.
Yes.
He's a man of God. But yet he was looking at the appearance.
Yeah.
Right? And so that God will search our heart. So as we are sitting here, if anything I'm doing here, I'm faking it, God knows. If as you are sitting here, you are not sitting here, you are coming here because you have to be here because your mom or your dad or your wife or your husband is here, that's why you are coming, God knows. Because He is what? Searching our hearts. But as humans, we are looking at appearance. So, and you want to ask something or? So in the life of Israel, as now they moved, in the first time they tasted defeat. Why do you think they would taste defeat? Because God will have led them through the walls of Jericho. They have won the battle. And Joshua on this account sent the spies to look at the AI, that's the name, the city. They have, oh, this thing we don't, Joshua, don't bother. We don't have to take like 30,000 men. We need some few people to go and do the job. Because they are very few. Were they wrong in their judgment? What can we say? Because finally we know that they were defeated. Why? Why?
I think they lied.
Mm.
Yeah. In that place, there were many people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for them, the way they saw it, they saw that it's just two. So the report they gave to Joshua, it's like they lied to Joshua.
Yeah, yeah.
Then God was angry with that.
Okay, okay. I will accept wherever you are coming from. Perhaps they gave a wrong report. But on the other hand, if the report they gave, I'm just making an example. On the other hand, if the report they gave was accurate, yes, they are few. We just saw 20,000 men, example. So if we take like 25,000, we can conquer the city. So let's assume that they gave a right report to Joshua. Still, what went wrong? Mhm. There is something wrong, which I want us all to discuss.
For the Israelites to be successful in terms of military, they first of all had to sanctify themselves within their within their clan themselves.
That's right.
They had to make sure that they are on the right path of
God. That's the first one. I will take it, but still, until you are getting there. That's what I'm saying. The Sabbath school is not a preaching, it's a team. We are teaching. I just want you to think. Why do you think they will still lose this battle?
Because they keep going wrong, they keep breaking the covenant with the Lord.
Yes, they keep on breaking the covenant is part of it. They keep on breaking the covenant. I will take it part, but still they fail to do something. I, the Lord, what? Yes, uncle.
To be honest, just one thing came to my mind as we are talking about this. And when Jesus sends the 70 out and gives them power, and they do many great signs, but then they come back to Jesus and they say, we can't chase out the spirit. And Jesus says, this kind needs fasting and prayer.
Yeah.
So it's possible, yeah. We got a test from God. Yeah, we got even many of the things what we need to do the task, but still we fail.
Yeah.
Still we fail.
And why do we fail, uncle? That's the
And
question.
in this case, Jesus says, yeah, that's true. You got the power, but you still need to humble yourself and pray and fast.
I think why we fail to depend on our own strength instead of God's strength.
Yes, absolute. Because they thought this is a small country, this is a small people. We can just go and win. So they were depending on their own strength. Who led them out of Egypt? Who led them through the Red Sea? Who gave them manna? Who made them conquer the walls of Jericho? But why is it that when you get to the city of Ai, which is very small, you said, oh, now we don't need this God. We went and there are just few people. We can do it on our own. So Joshua, just send some few people. They failed to consult the one who was leading them. Was Israel fighting the battle themselves? So are you fighting the battle yourself as you are sitting here? And don't we do that same mistake today? We do it every time.
And when we fail, then we turn to the Lord.
Yeah. When we
Instead of
fail, then
instead of go to Him first, we go to Him after.
yeah. And then when we fail, then we come to Him and say, Lord, hear us. So Israel made a very terrible mistake. And as I said, in our life, we make those, when it comes to big things, we are fasting and praying. We need a mercy, Lord. In this sickness, we know that you have to come through. Yes, and God will come through for you. And when everything is done and settled and all the dust is settled, then on the other things these are small things. I can do it on my own. And then you fail to contact, to pray about it. Because, I'm just going to Morrison's to buy something. This one is just, we make the same mistake. He said, every step that we make, we have to commit it into the hands of the Lord. It is not by our will. Yes, Auntie.
Even if we feel ill and you're going to the doctor, we're supposed to ask the Lord to help the doctor to find what's wrong with us first. Before going to the doctor and then asking the Lord after. Ask Him first to direct the doctor and lead him, and he can find what's wrong with you.
And what Auntie said came to mind. It's not wrong you going to the doctor, but he said, pray about it. That the Lord should use him to diagnose whatever is wrong. Because God will use people, right? Yeah. So that was the first thing. They depended on their own strength. They didn't put everything in the hands of. What was the second thing? There was one second important thing. Hello. I want you to go through the summer school. 6 days at home. Just read it a bit. What was the second thing? The sin of action. The sin of Achan within. They have went to wars before. God said, when you go destroy everything, just kill some artifact, took some gold, see some gold and other things, took everything, and when he came, he take it to his tent, bury it beneath the tent, and then And now you are going to war again. And you want the Lord to come and lead you. But the question when I was studying here, I just want us to discuss. Why will the sin of Achan be a stumbling block for the whole of Israel? Why? Because Joshua didn't know about this. Joshua didn't, he was not aware that Achan have stolen. Why will the sin of affect everybody?
Yes, I was also confused. If one person is sick, then the whole community, God was angry with that. Then after they stone that man, God anger was
So my question is why? Why God? Because it's just one person. And even the leaders didn't even know that he have stolen. So why will that affect the whole of Israel? Yes, Uncle.
So every group or everything's strength is in the weakest point.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can compromise any part of a device or anyone in a group, you can compromise the group.
Mm. Okay. Can you repeat that again? If you can what?
So if you can compromise in a device a weakest point, or in a group a weakest person, you can compromise the group or the device itself.
Okay. Yeah, I like the way you put it. Because here is the people in the camp, all with one faith, all with one voice. And we know that God, in his divinity, in his system of things, he hates sin.
yes.
Absolute. So in one way, sin has what? Entered the camp. So everything that they were praying about. So sin have entered. You refuse to consult God before you were going. I think if they have prayed about even going before God would have revealed them to them. That amen. There is something within the camp. You have to deal with it first before you go this war. What can we say about it in our as head of our families, as leaders in our family, leaders in a class, in a group? What can we say? Because sometimes I'm wondering that if somebody is in the church and he does something, elder, why would you leave this person alone? Like you said, you have to sanction this person, you have to do this, you have to do that. Why? How can we tie this one to it? Hello?
At times, the sin of one person can tarnish the whole community,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
So that's why it's important that individual actions shouldn't. There should be ways how to manage that, so that eventually it shouldn't spill out and involve the whole community, either in church or just out there in the community. Because maybe you look at it out there, maybe if somebody comes to the town center, just as an example, they see lots of drunken people.
Yeah.
What message goes out there that, oh, if you go in this town, it's not a good town.
Yeah.
There are lots of drunkards.
Yeah.
So really,
Yeah.
maybe it was 3, 4 individuals that a visitor encountered.
Yeah, that's true.
Then that impacts everyone as if giving a label that name, whether economically, people say, oh, you can't go and live there. People don't behave well.
Yes.
It's just a few isolated people who indulge in that.
Yeah. Brother Paul, you wanted to say something? Thank you, Ati.
I just wanted to say a single virus can make you sick. And
Single what?
virus can make you sick.
Yeah.
But thank God we have an immune system to fight against the virus. Sometimes our immune system reacts in a way which is absolutely, we don't feel good at it.
Yeah.
Let's say having high fever. We don't feel good at it having high fever, but that is a good reaction from our immune system most of the time. Apart from those who have some other issues and their immune system overreact. So most of the time, let's say if you have fever, that is a good sign. Is it good? No, you don't feel good when you have fever. Is it necessary? Absolutely, absolutely. So when someone, let's say, when a virus get into the system. Yeah, if the system doesn't fight the virus, the whole system ending up becoming the virus.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you very much. And I'm wondering. It's when I was reading about this ACAM trouble, I was wondering. So, can the decision you make today? Sorry, I normally want to use names. Can the decision you make as Paul, head of your family, can it affect your children in future?
Yes.
Very much so.
I didn't hear.
Yes.
Good question.
I say good question.
Good
Yeah,
question.
to all of us. All of us.
It's easy to say something no when we are in the weekdays.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't think about how we react sometimes. Oh, that's what happened. Why you didn't? So I'm saying, yeah, of course, in theory, I absolutely agree. But in practice, I have to commit. I'm not always on that side. I'm not always checking my own actions, thinking that how will it really affect my children. And by God's grace, I can wake up maybe every morning thinking that, okay, I have to pray today because of my kids' future can depend on a single small thing what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Elder, you want to say something?
Yeah, so what we do, each one of us in our families, we just kind of thing with community, family. If I go and spend, just go for example, my whole family feel affected in the way to never really avoid what I did. The moment that I'm not prepared at all, that so has gone. Then maybe I'll be away, the children at
Can
school,
affect the family.
and the community as well.
When they get there,
Yeah. So sin has gone far because of sin. They affect a lot of other people. So sometimes we do things and we tend to say, oh, it only affects me. But most of the times we do things in the house, at work, in church, everywhere we do, the things will affect other people as well.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you, Elder. So in fact, the saying that we normally say, oh, that's my life. Leave me alone. It's my life. Let me have my freedom. Are we right in one way or the other? I want us to make this a lesson very practical because we say it a lot, and as Elder and all the contributors have just said, I have watched so many documentaries that maybe the mom or dad is a drug addict, and because of that, the whole family, the children, is like everybody is wayward. You know, and even we can all testify that sometimes you can see a very respectable family, but when the father or the mother is indicted of something wrong, then it's a trigger. Then years down the line, you see the whole family white. But the question we keep on, I want us to, ponder upon is, why can't God punish just Achan? Let's read a bit. Joshua chapter 7, 16 to 19. Aunt Margaret, you can read for us. Joshua chapter 7, 16 to 19.
Joshua 7, 16 to 19.
Yes, please.
So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes. And the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah. And he took the family of the Zerites. And he brought the family of the Zerites man by man. And Zebulun was taken. And he brought his household man by man. And Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zebadiah, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, was taken. And Judah said to Achan, my son, give, I pray you, glory to the Lord God of Israel, and make confession unto him. And tell me now, what have you done? Hide it not from me.
Look at the entire episode. They did not just went direct to Achan. There are 12 tribes of Israel. So first they have to figure out the tribe. Which tribe is the thief? Let's put it that way. So you see, what he has done has brought disgrace to the whole tribe. Now they identify the tribe which was the thief. Then they have to identify the family, the clan. Come down to the family. Come, then it's trickling down. Then they have to identify that he is from that house. And I think if you read a bit, they did not stone Achan alone. They did not stone Achan alone. But everybody within that nuclear family was also stoned. Why? Why? I just want practical answers. Why do you think they didn't stone Achan alone? And once you are thinking about that, if I look at the response of Joshua, the author said Joshua was with compassion. He said, "Oh my son, why have you done this? What do you have to confess? Confess now." For somebody to call you my son, you know the relationship. But I come back to my question. Why do you think they stoned the whole Achan, that nuclear family? Yes, brother.
I'm just trying to put into English. One of the Hungarian poet has one of the poem, and he said, let's say in English, among the evil, the one who is silent is collaborator.
Very deep. Very deep. So the one who was silent. Because remember, he said when he confessed, he said the gold bar and everything is in my what? Tent. And I have buried it beneath the ground. So when he was burying the thing, maybe some cousins saw him doing it. Did not talk. Maybe the son or daughter saw him doing it, kept quiet, did not say anything. So you see, that's why we are saying that it's not about me. It's about Mue doing his thing. It's not. I don't have problem in that. Or it's Mofat doing something in the church. We are 7 day. We are not supposed to drink, but if Mofat is drinking, that is his problem. Let him go. It's not my problem. No, it is your problem because you have seen the brother indulging in the thing, but you refuse to even advise or give. Sometimes you know, if you drag these things too much, you might say, "Oh, it's a gossip." It's not gossip. If I've seen my brother Moffat doing something, I think I have talked to him, brother Moffat is not changing, and I know brother Feston is the elder of the church, I can approach. Is it a gossip? No, I just wanted to discuss. Maybe I'm taking it far. I just want a practical example.
Well, to be honest, in practicality, sometimes either you want it or not, you can hear bad news about your fellow, either church members or family members or friends. So the question is that, do you keep it for yourself? After you heard it, you can't just simply delete. You can do either go to the person and say, "I'm sorry, I did not intend to talk about this, but someone said this about you." And I just want to clarify it with you. Is there any base of this? So I think that is a good approach. But if you yourself not going to the person, but go to someone else and spread it, that is not a good thing. So we can't prevent hearing and seeing things, as I'm saying.
So let's put it this way. Somebody have seen Achan doing that. Went to Achan. What you are doing is wrong. And still Achan did not right. And then the person, I'm just making an example, went straight to Joshua and told Joshua, this is what Achan has done.
So we have example in the Bible. If you see your brethren sinning, tell them. If they don't listen, take the elders with you. Yeah. So we have in the New Testament examples how to deal with these things. So if it can be possible your judgment or how you see the things is not right. So if you try to address the issue and the person is just in complete denial, but you feel that you have evidence the person is not honest.
Let me just cut it simple. Do we do it today? Or if we do that today, we will say it's a gossip. Is it right to do it today? That's the question I want to ask. Because we are living in a society where say, oh, you don't talk much about somebody's issues, right? So if you have seen my son Jason doing something, don't tell Jasmine, I don't tell Francis, these are their own issues. Is it right for us as Christians? You know, that's what the society is about today. And I'm asking, do we have to do it today or we just leave it as it is?
I believe we have to do it again because we are one body of Christ. So as a church, we are one body, many parts of a body, just like Paul said in the body. So if my body, if one part is hurting, my finger is hurting, the other part cannot say, oh, I don't care about that finger hurting. Sometimes I also have a headache because the finger is hurting. So if we see each other in the church, we have problems. Sister Margaret has a problem, and I know at the 12. Oh, I know she shouldn't be doing that. Then I have to go with love. Then most people don't think it's that. The problem is that most of the times we go with a condemning spirit, and we think we are righteous ourselves, and that person is wrong.
Yes, yes.
But if we go with love, most of the times when we go to people and we them with love, most of the times we appreciate that. But when we go with them with a condemning spirit, then we tend to draw them further away because they begin to think of us as hypocrites because they start to remember what we also did in the past.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. But I was also thinking that probably we too, God should help us. Maybe the ones who are receiving
The message.
That God should set our hearts, help us that once somebody has come to us telling us the way we respond as well. I think that matters most. Because if I come today and say, look, I've seen this happening in your family. Why? And maybe you condemn me. You say lots and lots of things. Look at you.
Straight away.
Why are you telling me? You too, you do these things. Then tomorrow if I see something else happening, the reality is that I don't know if I'll think I'm the right person to come back to you. Because I'll still remember how you had responded last time. So maybe we have a duty to look after each other. So I think it's both ways that we should also be receptive. We really have to pray that the Holy Spirit has to help us. Because I think the reality, most of these conversations are not easy.
Yes.
And the subjects at times can be really very sensitive. That at times we say, oh goodness, why am I being told this? But at the end of the day, I think God is still in control. We have to look after each other.
Yes, Brother Paul.
I just want to say that, so I think the motive is really important. Why am I addressing an issue and how am I addressing the issue? Because none of us without sin, none of us. So it's not about I'm going to someone and trying to prove that I'm right and you are wrong. It's never about that. It's about trying to win back the person, to have the God-given standards for his or her life. It's not about I'm trying to say that come on. No.
So the motive is very important.
Motive is really important.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, it can happen like the Pharisee praying, thank you, my God, I'm not like that one over there. It can happen with us.
So I will take it in two ways. The one who is bringing the message, the motive, and the one that Auntie said, the one who is also receiving it, right? Because if you want to look into my life with lens, brother, trust me, you will find thousands of things. You will find a lot of things. But does it also mean that because of that, if I see something and I approach Auntie, that, oh, Auntie, this is what I have seen. Then Auntie take a pencil. But you, Brother Francis, you are this. You are like that. You are like that. So why are you coming to, you know, from where Auntie was going? And I think we all do it. Because as we said, and that's why I like the verse so much, the memory test, that God was does what? He searches the heart. God doesn't look at the appearance. So as you give me the message, whether it's good or bad, I don't know the motive that you are having. That is up to you. It's you and your God. But me, as the one who is receiving it, I have to work on it. If for instance, if you complain about my child, Jason is like this, like that, okay, thank you, brother, for giving me this message. And I find out that, okay, it was not like that. Perhaps I can come back to you, oh, brother, thank you, but what you told me, it was this and this and that. Or after a few weeks, oh, brother, thank you very much for giving me this message. Because when I started looking through it was even worse than what you saw. You get a point. Because as time Christians, we are our own problem. I'm telling you. Because as I said, you have seen the person doing it. You don't say anything. After months or years, the person get a problem with that same thing. And now we come say, church, let's do fasting for the whole day, pray for the whole day. You saw the thing right from the beginning. And this is the same person who go and gossip, oh, I saw him doing that thing last year. But you didn't say anything. I'm sorry I brought the lesson to this end because the point was, I was wondering why will they stone Achan and all those in the tent with him?
But can I ask on top of that?
Yeah.
Maybe where I struggle a bit with what happened here. They said they stoned Achan, his daughters, sons, everything. They went even further. The sheep, the oxen, and everything. Which to me, I'm just wondering why go that exercise like wiping off everything, which reminds you of Achan.
That's a question to the class.
I don't know whether was it not excessive or maybe what lesson can we learn from here? Because it's written in verse 24.
Yeah.
And Joshua and all Israel with him, and all Israel with him took Achan, the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the weight of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his asses, and his sheep, and his tent.
Yes.
And all that he
Bent
had.
everything to the ground.
So everything.
Yeah, Auntie is asking a question. Why? Even the camel, they have to get part of this punishment.
Yeah. Because you look at it. These animals,
It telling us how God hates sin. How he doesn't want to get close to it. Anything that is associated with it. Yes, it can own those camels and everything. But as you are saying, anything that associates with it. So it was not by coincidence when he said that when you go and conquer the city, everything, then don't take anything. Don't take anything with you. Because anything that belongs to those people will remind you of whatever they are. Are you getting my point? So all I can say is, Auntie, is the sin nature. And the point you just brought, I didn't thought about it, but it tells us deeply how God hates sin. That he doesn't want to get close to it. And so today, if you are sitting here, seeing somebody doing something, and you say, because we are living in Europe, we are living in England, everybody can do whatever they want in their family. It's not my problem. Trust me, it's your problem. God will ask you for that. Do whatever you have to do. Let the church say, oh, Francis, your mouth is big. You talk too much. You are saying people's things you don't have. Let people say it. Because I'm saying this because back home there are some elderly in the church. Everything they see, they will say it. And then sometimes when they are coming, the young girls and the boys, they are running away. Because they know, oh, this woman or this man coming, they will say this thing. You are not the father or the mother, but they will talk about your dressing. Your dressing is not good. You don't bring it to church. It's not the daughter or it's not the mom or dad. You get the point. But here you see it, you close your mouth. You don't want to say it, Auntie.
I just want to add on top of what you've said to answer Sister Margaret's question. You said it shows how much God hates sin. I want to looking at it from a spiritual perspective, I think because God has overall understanding of how things work way better than we will ever do. Because life is spiritual. Therefore, some things we do not understand why God did certain things. Because when sin would occur among Israel, he would say, purge this thing out of, like, away from you, so that you're not associated with it. When people come to Christ, like when we have these big crusades and people repent, we hear people saying, bring everything that you have so that it can be bent. People bring stuff from their houses that they were keeping. Why do they do that? Why can't a person say, oh, I've repented, now I can follow Christ? It doesn't matter what I had, what I was doing, I can just put it in the wardrobe and forget about it. It doesn't work like that. Because these things are so spiritual. Whatever is associated with sin will carry that spirit within it and will contaminate you. That's why God is saying, when you have decided to repent, or when He's saying, get away, be done with this kind of sin, it therefore means anything that is associated with that sin must go. It needs to go. That's why when we repent or turn back from a certain kind of sin, I've seen people come with things like when someone was maybe in adultery or doing this and that, they will come even with their clothes, with suits, expensive suits to be bent to say, I was wearing these things to go into field, so I do not want to wear these things again. So I think it kind of answers the question why God said this must be done with. You must get away with all of Achan's things, including his wealth and his animals and all that. Because sin is very spiritual. So it carries that spirit within it. So whatever is associated with the sin must go when you want to come to God.
Amen. Thank you, Auntie, for very insightful comment. And I think that's true, especially if you have led a life that has acquired you wealth in one way or the other. And later on you said, oh, I have repented. I'm not doing these things again. But the wealth I have acquired, I'm keeping them.
Yes.
For what means did you acquire that wealth? You get the point. So if you truly, genuinely let everything go, then you think, yeah, because maybe it was through armed robbery, you were able to build 5 houses, have acres of land and everything, and after years you were not caught by the law, but you say, oh, I have repented. I'm not doing those things again. But all the houses I have built, I'm still keeping them. The land and everything, I'm still keeping them. Yeah, you get a point. So when Auntie was speaking, it came to, yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you said you have done away with it, everything that came with it, let it go. And
so I also thought, part of this, that God is not a God of compromise, and He's also truthful. So the advice, the instructions were given, that don't take anything away from them. Achan said, took all these things, and God had to show them that He's truthful to His word. So as you're right to say that maybe if there were any benefits which he got from whatever he took, maybe that's why everything had to perish, had to be wiped out.
Amen. Uncle, you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say that sometimes, a practical example might be people. I know it doesn't happen here, but maybe in other places. People maybe lie, for example, like to be home office in order to come to me. And then they repent, and then they go in church and start giving a testimony that I came to the UK and this and this happened. But yet they came at the back of the line.
Yes.
They don't repent, they don't say, I've left everything, I'm collecting everything, I'm going back.
Thank you, Uncle. I hear exactly. Taking back the home office, right? To God be the glory. Thank you, Uncle, for that example. Let's fast forward God heard their prayers? Believers, I was expecting you to shout yes.
Yeah.
Of course, if we let go, if we let everything go and rely on Him solely, because I was reading, I think some part of the Sabbath school, I don't know if it's on Wednesday or Thursday. This Israelite that we are talking about, from Egypt up to when they were defeated, all the fights that they have won, they were not even holding a knife or even a javelin or any metal, a sword. Sometimes it's wooden sticks that they are holding. Are you getting the point? How can you just use wooden sticks, just common sticks, to fight the army of Jericho, who have sword, javelin, spears, and everything? How come? How can you win that battle? Are you getting my point? So I think God was telling them something. Yes, Uncle, you want to say something?
I don't want to contradict you, but if I'm right, there was when Israel seen that Baal pair with Midianites, and I forgot the name. So one of them brings the woman into the tent, and God punishes the all Israelites, and then Joshua gets up, takes a spear,
To
and
stop them on the
stop.
ground.
So
Okay.
that tells me
Yeah.
they had some weapons
Okay.
already
Okay.
on the way.
Okay.
I don't know where they got it from, but sorry, I didn't want to
Very
contradict
good
what you
example. Very
say.
good example. I was coming from the background that they were just using trumpet and these lights. Well, I don't know the exact name in English. Just to
The
blow
torches.
torch, go around Jericho, and then phew, walls fall down. Right? And I think was it Thursday or Wednesday, one of them, he said they were just using sticks. They didn't they were not using even knives or sword like the other enemies were using just to fight. Now the point the author wants to draw is, it is not by my might or by the will, but it is the power of the Lord. You can be dressed up, and we can go into that, especially when was it who? Oh, this famous David and Goliath. We all remember the dressing David went through. He said, "No, I cannot fight with this." Yes, into the eyes of the public, you could have had a javelin, everything, and all the necessary things. But that is not the fight. The fight is not your fight. It's the same thing we are sitting here today. You can talk about the council tax, the bills, the car loan, the everything, and the house loan, and every. This fight is not your fight. You are just bothering for nothing. Leave it into the hands of the Lord. It's the same thing we are doing today. The same. Because we think we can do these things by our own. I can do this thing by my I came to UK myself, I did this, I got this job, I got that. I can do everything by my own. But my brother, it's the same story we are talking about here. Because the Israelites relied on themselves that they can win this fight. It's a small thing, small people. The bottom line is they failed. But when they get rid of the sins within the camp, God heard their prayers. I think that's the bottom of the lesson. I pray that God should help us so that we know that every aspect of our life depends on Him. It is nothing at all. It's just by His grace that we can win this war. It's just by His grace that we can get our feet into Jerusalem, the heavenly Jerusalem we are talking about. It is not by my might or something that I will do with my strength. Yes, He's giving me the strength, the faith, and everything, but everything lies on Him. I should just believe and trust that He will take us through. May God bless us. If you have any question or contribution, you can come. Yes. Yeah, Mo, you are laughing. That means Mo have something. I know that kind of laughter. Okay. If there is nothing, shall we all bow our heads as Auntie, can you bless the lesson for us?
Dear Father, we thank you for your love, your mercy, and your grace. We thank you that you wake us up this morning and brought us safely to work. Father, help us to realize that when we have a battle and we fight, is not a word but yours. Help us to put our trust in you and to know that you are there for us. We don't have to fight our battle alone if we trust in you and believe in you, because we can do nothing without you. But we can do all things through you who strengthens us. Father, we pray that